Hello everyone, this is Miss Gail over here at Georgia Peachnut Garden. How are you doing today? I'd like to welcome any new subscribers. Thank you so much for coming in to see me today, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. Today I have some celery that I planted. For some reason it's not doing good. I don't care what I do to it. So instead of throwing it away, I'm going to try to give it a second chance. And taking it out of this soil and putting it over here. I don't know if it's the soil or what, but I want you to see how limp it is. It just won't do right. It was standing up and doing just fine. Then all of a sudden it just would not stand up. I don't know if it's the cold. It's cold, but it's supposed to be able to withstand the cold weather. So what I'm going to do is put it in another container. I'm not going to waste all this soil on it. And let me take some of now, you know, this came from the big box store, and no telling what kind of soil this is. The soil is very cold. It is cold, and so it could be from the cold temperatures out here. It's 70 and 60 in the daytime, and at night it drops into 40s and 50s. So I'm going to try to protect it. I was protecting it, but it looked like it was doing good. So I'm going to just take some of the soil away from around the roots. And when I lifted it out of here, I made sure I got a whole ball of soil so that I could, you know, get roots that were still attached instead of jerking it up. You don't want to ever do that. So it's got a root system right here. Look like this is trying to grow, but they just really haven't moved much for the length of time they've been out here. So I'm just kind of brushing some of the soil away from around it. It is in now. And I'm going to water it in, but I'm not going to water it in with too much water, as I am going to go in the house and get some very warm water and water it in with that continuously to see if I don't know what that is, but anyhow, if that would help to bring it back, and I'll keep you posted. So we're going to put it in here. See, y'all can see that. Yeah, I see my hand. I'm just going to pile all 4 of them in here, give them each some bone meal, blood meal, vegetable, and tomato. I didn't wet this soil, so I'm just holding it so that it doesn't collapse. Putting that in like that, stirring it up, and just blocking it in. Putting the soil around it. I like to think that it's the coldness of the soil, and I am going to come and cut some of these bad leaves off. I shouldn't be pulling it because it's not good for the plant. But oh well, it'll be okay. Taking off anything that's dead and dying. Anything dead and dying, it has to go. So we know that celery is a cut and come again plant. So we'll see if we can work with it. See, this is just totally limp. And at this stage, it should be standing up. I grow celery every year. It should not be doing this, but it could be, like I said, the coldness at night. Just a pinch of this. Roll it around. Put this one in. They're going to have to live in here until they show me that they are willing to try to survive. If not, we'll just put something else in here and keep the party going. Go over here and do the same thing. Just a little pinch will do it. Breaking up my bone meal, as you know, it got wet, so I have to. And it's about half a teaspoon for this to a teaspoon. I'm putting more blood meal in than anything else because it's not a root crop. It's all green. So that's what we need. So done that one, and we have this last one. And just gonna hold it up, try to break off anything that's dead and dying. I'll come back and clean it up some more. Making a big hole for this one because it is a little larger than the other ones. And that means I would have fitted 4 in here. Bone meal, blood meal, vegetable herb, and tomatoes, what I'm putting in. The vegetable herb and tomatoes by Dr. Earth. Who knows who the bone meal, blood meal is by? It changes every time I go to the store. To the big box store, it changes. So, okay, we're going to put the big one in. This one's doing pretty good, but the other ones is not doing so well. So we're going to protect it and see if we can help it out a little bit. Now I am going to go on ahead and put some water on it, but I'm going to come back and give it, I'm going to inoculate it with some good old Miracle Grow. When your plants get sick, it takes the natural organic fertilizer a while, like maybe 2 weeks to reach it. So in the meantime, I feel like it's okay to give it like chemical. I'm just gonna say that. You're trying to save the plant. So that's what I'm doing. So if you come to my house to eat and some got celery in it, and I'll let you know, yeah, I did use some Miracle Grow because you may not want to eat the food. That's just my take on it. So anyway, I'm trying to get this up off. Let's see here. I've got some paper over here. And y'all know how I am about the leaves touching the soil until they can stand up. So I'm going to put some of this paper down underneath where the leaves are touching the soil until it comes back and decides to stand up on its own, if it ever does. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't want the leaves to get dirty. And they are already dirty, but once I water them in again, I get that dirt off. Because that soil would take your leaves out. Make them soggy. It's having a problem here. Just grab it up like this. Whichever way it's going, you put the paper down. These leaves already gotten soggy just that quick. Lifting it up. Putting it down right here. Putting some over here so it has something to fall on. Basically having to put it all over the plant. They're flopping everywhere. Just gently lift them up. Gingerly. Lift them up. See how that's all of a sudden got that limp? That's what being in the water would do to them. So that plus the air getting cool at night would definitely kill it off. Trying to find any more leaves that I need to protect right here. Letting them lean in on cardboard. Okay, so that's that for that. We're going to put these over here. And I will cover them up. We'll just keep watch on them. So what we have here is a container that they were in. We're going to take this container, loosen the soil up, always smell my soil, because sometimes if your soil is bad, it'll cause your plant to not do good. But this soil smells good. So what we're going to do is go on ahead and give it bone meal, blood meal, vegetable, and tomato, because we're going to put some beets in here. And this is how I do my beets. Now, I am going to direct sow some seeds, as well as put some that I grew from seed that is in a snail roll. You need a lot of this right here because it is a root crop. This is bone meal. So when you see me put a lot of bone meal in here, that's why. But my root crops, I use a lot of bone meal. And put on the mask. Woo, Lord of Jesus, I tell you. So, this stuff has got so hard. Let's see if I can break it up some. This is the blood meal. Got wet, so when it gets wet, don't throw it away. You can still use it, even if you just put some in some water and liquefy it and pour it in that way. But don't waste your strength, because it'll be a lot stronger if you do it that way. Okay. Okay, that's enough of that for right now. So this is the blood meal. I'm breaking up some of the lumps that's in there from the water as I go. So, there we go. Gonna mix her in. Whew, that smells like ammonia. If I feel anything hard, I go on ahead and toss it. Ooh, this fly is just going crazy over this bone, this blood meal. I'm going to toss a little bit on top of the potassium here. The bone meal. Can't talk to me. I'll just toss them around like this. There's a reason why I'm doing this. These are organic, so it won't do anything to the plant. Just want some on top for a reason. Because I'm going to barely shake, rub that in. Now, here we go. You were with me when we put these in to the seed snail roll. So we are now going to take them out. I guess y'all can see that. Gonna take them out. And I used Velcro and I used string. Sometimes I just use one or two things. It all depends on how I feel. It all depends. We gotta unroll it. So this is one. I'm gonna take that whole piece and put it into the soil. Just like that. Y'all need to come get this fly over here now. You done lost your mind. You need to move. I mean, you just flying all in my way. Let me move this over here, so I can keep the party going. This is 2 right here. I hope y'all can see me. Trying to separate